15-year-old adolescent girl presents to the gynae OPD with progressive abdominal pain and a palpable abdominal lump that has been enlarging over the past several months. On abdominal examination, a solid mass is appreciated, appearing to originate from the pelvis. Radiological evaluation confirms an ovarian mass. Histopathology of the excised specimen is provided. What is the most likely diagnosis in this case? Now, with the histopathology that I could make out from the picture, this looked like a dysgerminoma to me. Okay, from this is what we call the typical fried egg appearance. Okay, so again, this is what I could make out in the picture. It depends on what actual picture came out. The picture I got was taken from very far away. So this was a dysgerminoma. This is also the most common malignant ovarian germ cells in adolescents. Remember that the histopathologic pictures of these rarer tumors you should know: dysgerminoma, granulosa cell tumor, and the other rarer ones you should know. So the four characteristic pathological features are the fried egg appearance. They have a central round nucleus with prominent nucleoli. There is fibrous septa infiltrated by lymphocytes, and sometimes, though rare, you have presence of syncytial trophoblastic giant cells, in which case, apart from LDH, we also get a beta HCG done, which was the next part of the question. The next part of the question was two tumor markers expected to be elevated. One is definitely LDH, which is the main marker, and the second is beta HCG, which not always, sometimes is raised if syncytial trophoblastic giant cells are present. And the last question was, what is the cell line of origin? So these are germ cell tumors. The cell line are primordial germ cells. That's all that had to be written. Primordial germ cells are the cell line of origin. So remember, the rarer tumors, the ones which happen in extremes of age, are important. Okay, especially the histopathology. Usually you will get a question on from one of these.